Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Christian Farms Podcast. Today, we're going to take a journey way, way back in time. Back before modern human or Homo sapien, back before Neanderthal, back to a time Homo heidelbergensis. Okay? We're going to discover the balance of health, why it's important, while taking a journey through diet and evolution. So let's get started. In the lush tapestry of human history, the story of our diet and its impact on our health is as complex and varied as the evolution of our species itself. From the dawn of Homo heidelbergensis to present day, our diet has shaped not only about our bodies, but our brains, our moods, and our overall well-being. This tale weaves through our ancestors' dietary choices and the modern debate surrounding vegetarian and vegan diets, carnivorous diets, and omnivore diets, offering insights into the delicate balance necessary for optimal health. Let's take a glimpse into our ancestry. To understand the impact of our diet on our health, we first got to look back to our distant ancestors. Homo heidelbergensis, who roamed the earth around 600,000 to 200,000 years ago, provides us with fascinating clues about our early human diets and their effects. The ancient hominin had a brain size that was intermediate between the smaller brains of even earlier species. So further back we go, the smaller the brains get. And then the larger brains of later humans. Their diet was primarily composed of vegetation, nuts, and occasional scavenged meat. And the further back you go, the more that is just based on vegetarian diet, like modern vegetarians today, or vegans, really. This primarily plant-based diet is contributed to their relatively smaller brain size compared to Homo sapien and Neanderthal. Homo sapiens emerged about 300,000 years ago, and Neanderthals, who appeared around 400,000 years ago, both exhibited significant advancements in their brain size and their cognitive abilities. Homo sapiens evolved a diet that was a mix of meat and plants, while Neanderthals, they were exclusively meat-based diet. And they also had a tendency to demonstrate impressive physical strength. They were much larger than us. And they also had a very aggressive demeanor. In fact, they were even cannibalistic. They would eat either themselves or they particularly like to eat humans. The larger brain size of both species, Neanderthal and Homo sapien, suggests that the meat consumption, rich in essential nutrients like amino acids and proteins, played a crucial role in their cognitive development and their overall health. The reason being is cells are made of proteins and amino acids. Okay? So you're not going to get those from vegetables, unfortunately, I hate to tell you. In the modern debate with vegetarianism and veganism, carnivorism and omnivorism, and the health issues, we'll fast forward to today. And this debate continues to be a topic of considerable discussion. Proponents of vegetarian and vegan diets often highlight the benefits of reducing animal product consumption. They cite ethical and environmental and health reasons. However, it's really important to consider the potential health implications of these dietary choices. Let's get back to the proteins and amino acids, which are the building blocks of health. At the heart of many of the health issues associated with vegetarian and vegan diets is the challenge of obtaining sufficient protein and amino acids. Again, this is what our cells are made of. They're crucial to the regrowth of cells and the repair of cells throughout the body, including in our brain. And they're predominantly derived from animal products. While it's possible to obtain protein from plant sources, these sources often lack one or more of the essential amino acids required for optimal health. For vegetarians who include dairy and eggs in their diet, the situation gets a little bit better. But the problem is that dairy, with the pasteurization that goes on, it strips everything that's good out, really. And then they try to introduce stuff back in. And it really reduces the quality and quantity of the proteins available. And moreover, plant-based proteins are also less bioavailable than animal-based proteins, which means that the body may not absorb and utilize them as efficiently. The deficiency in protein then can lead to poor cell growth, which can cause compromised immune function, overall health deterioration, and maybe lower cognitive function. In other words, vegans and vegetarians might just have smaller brains. Brain and cognitive function is very important. Our brains are composed of largely amino acids and proteins and require a steady supply of those nutrients in order to function optimally. It doesn't work right. We start having cognitive issues. Joe Biden. Inadequate protein intake can lead to a range of cognitive issues, including poor concentration, memory problems, and mood disturbances. Wonder if we can think of anybody in public light who's having that problem. Anyway, studies have shown that individuals on vegetarian or vegan diets, they may experience higher rates of depression and anxiety, potentially linked to deficiencies in essential nutrients like B12, iron, omega-3 fatty acid, which are more readily available in animal products. Now, a lot of vegetarians though some of them will eat fish, and you can get a lot of omega-3s there. There's a lot of things you can do to try to improve these diets. However, once again, you're still missing out on key nutrients, and you don't eat enough of them because they eat more of the other things. But the same is true on the other side. Okay, it's important to have a diet rich in a variety of nutrients, including those from both plant and animal sources. It supports better brain health and mood stability. A balanced diet helps maintain adequate levels of neurotransmitters in your brain, which are crucial for regulating mood and cognitive functions. So while vegetarian and vegan diets are not healthier options, instead they actually cause more health problems. But let's not forget maybe a drop in intelligence. But we can't disregard the fact that eating only meat or a carnivore diet is just as unhealthy. They may not lose cognition, but they'll have issues with digestion. That's icky. Heart disease, lack of vitamins and nutrients that are only gained from the consumption of certain fruits and vegetables. Plus, just like the Neanderthal, they may have a tendency to have higher levels of aggression. Yeah, I wonder if road ragers and bar fighters are eating too much meat. Grah, meat make Hulk angry. So let's talk about some physical and health activity levels. The impact of your diet on physical health is equally significant. Meat produces essential nutrients to support muscle growth and repair, making it a valuable part of diet for maintaining physical strength and energy levels. Fruits and vegetables provide vitamins and minerals the body needs to function, while serious health issues like heart disease can take place if you only eat meat. I mean, who wants to have heart disease? That sucks. Interestingly enough, the Neanderthals' exclusively meat-based diet contributed to their robust strength, but it was also linked to their increased aggression. This raises an intriguing point about the relationship between the diet we take in and our behavior. Meat consumption can influence hormone levels, including those related to aggression. Thus, while a meat-heavy diet can enhance physical strength, it may also have implications for mood and behavior. So again, just taking a bunch of protein supplements is probably not going to do the job for you. You're actually going to, you're just trying to take a powder process-based product and try to accomplish what you need to get from actual food intake. I'm a big proponent for, eating the best foods you can eat and having a well-balanced diet. And we've have some other podcasts about, big ag and how it affects our food, what we actually take in. It's not just fruits and vegetables, because animals eat those things too that we consume. And then they have the same problems. If they have deficiencies, it's going to have deficiencies in the meat. And so it's a whole problem with the whole food cycle from seed to fork, and from raising animals on these less efficient, less nutritious fruits and vegetables and vegetation that just doesn't have everything we need in it. And there's an importance for balance. So, in conclusion, the journey through human evolution and modern dietary practices, it highlights a crucial lesson to all of us. Balance is the key to health. While our ancestors thrived on diets that were rich in either meat or plants, modern health science underscores the importance of a well-rounded diet that includes both animal and plant-based foods. Vegetarians and vegans can't enjoy excellent health and vitality no matter how well they pay attention to their nutrient intake and their balance and their diet. This means ensuring adequate protein intake as well as getting essential nutrients like vitamin B12, iron, and omega-3 fatty acids from alternative sources or supplements because they don't want to eat meat or they don't want to eat red meat in particular, and you just have a lot of problems from this. But on the other hand, those who prefer a meat inclusive diet must be mindful of moderation and balance to avoid the potential negative effects of excessive meat consumption. So, if you're considering dietary choices, remember this. While a vegetarian or vegan can seem to be a healthy and ethical choice, ensuring you have a well balanced intake of nutrients is essential for maintaining optimal brain health, mood, and physical well being. And this includes eating meats, yeah, even red meat. And if you're tempted to just about brain size or aggression based on diet, just just remember everyone's unique. Finding the right balance is what truly matters, even if they lack a little intelligence or self-control, depending on which side of the spectrum they might find themselves in. As the saying goes, you are what you eat, but it's more accurate to say you are what you balance. Whether you prefer a plant-based diet, a meat-inclusive diet, or a meat-only diet, I'd say that a balance of both is important to achieving health and well-being. It's all about finding that perfect balance. Please don't blame the rest of us for the results of your choices. Whole final word. I made a few jokes here about food choices. Don't be mad at me. The facts in this podcast, they're actually come from medical journals, studies, articles in Healthline, Forbes, Harvard Health, the National Health Institute. So blame them if you don't like the results of your choices. These outlets spend a lot of money to find out what the consequences and benefits of our dietary choices are. Eat healthy for you and have a great week. And if you like this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, rate the channel, and follow us. I know it's a pain in the butt, but it really helps us to keep delivering you the truth. Thanks, and you all have a wonderful time.